Hello, everybody. Hello, it's me, Tokkuri Yashi. How is everybody doing here? And it is the beginning, as we say, the gauntlet of February anniversary month here in Princess Connect with our first anniversary kind of, well, I suppose the kind of technically the anniversary starts at the 15th, doesn't it? But it's the first character released from our anniversary story event this February, and it is Violet. So that's who we're going to be summoning for today. Isanami Violet. A little bit, well, anybody would have guessed that as the alt name for our Violet here. Hello, Jackie, how are you doing? Good evening to you as well. I assume you have already summoned for Violet. How's everybody else doing with Violet? Are you summoning for her as well? It'll be interesting to find out, or to see what the alt names are for the other characters in this story event when they too release. What will Neffy and Lariel get? Will Pecorine get a character? I do see people saying that Pecorine is the main focus of this story event. Will one of these four characters be the prefest at the end of the month, or will it be somebody completely different? Last year we got Theo, who was nothing to do at all, was she? Really? With the story event that we had over that month, unless my brain's forgetting. Anyway, we will continue with our summonings very soon. I'm skipping. We'll probably just roll the one that gets free rolls. Prefest Pecco, don't really care about any of these characters. Do you want a prefest Pecorine? Well, yes. I'm expecting the next character that we get, if we do probably do the gotcha, to potentially have free pulls, which will be on the 9th/10th. So not just over a week away, which is where this gauntlet is coming from. Leaked character artwork for the other two? No, I have not seen that. Does it give any insight into potentially the elements that they are, or what their alt name's going to be? Because yes, like I was saying, last year we did get free pulls on Christina, and she was the second character to be released. I'm sure I remember them showing us Nenica in the stream that they did, and we all expected her to be released next, but no, it was Christina, and Nenica was the last of the three to be released. And it is, well, mirroring last year as well. Both the first characters were water, so here we go again. I'll have to have a look, see if we can find those artworks and have a little look at them at some time, maybe when we finish this stream. So what is it? So here we have we have our Violet, and we do actually have the translation is already up for Violet here. Water tank character. I think from this kit here we can see she will primarily work very well on a physical team. That's where she's going to be at full strength, but we get these underworld blessings here on this skill 1 here when the opponent gets a debuff down, but she does on her skill 2 raise magical attack as well as physical attack, and I have seen her used to take on Baron Fungus, whether there's 9-10 Water Deep Quest bosses, which is a full magical team. And for that reason, hey, what's going on here? What's playing in the background there? Did someone subscribe? Did somebody subscribe and the thingy didn't come up? Yes, I think I did have alert boxes. Why did the alert box not come up? It's on. Anyway, as I was saying, I have seen it work with a full magical team against 9-10 water, so maybe give that a try when we finally get her later on today, because I still haven't beaten 9-10. Good luck on the rolls. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the good luck wishes. And if anyone else is waiting to jump in yet, should maybe you brought up that team. I'll get that team ready. We did That's maybe. I've been trying to set up stuff on Streamlabs, so maybe we had a notification. It didn't show. I don't know why that was. Anyway, hello Kasparov. How are you doing? I haven't seen you for a while. How are things for you? I don't imagine you have jumped back in the game yet, but nice to see that you are still interested to come in and have a look. So, maybe we should get on and start with the summonings then. With 90k jewels, you might have thought we'd be okay, but for the whole month, but you know we could still go pretty badly. 1.5 months of army left, then free. Oh ho! Well, glad that it's going well. Are you learning a lot? Is it enjoyable? Or are you going to be glad to get away from it all? I don't know. We played some Holocure. It was fun, yes. Well, I played Holocure a little bit. Maybe I should play a little bit more of it. In between Princess Connects and stuff. We will see with all of that. So, as always, the download bar is off. So if we get a new character, we will not know until we clicked on them. There are a few permanents still missing. Maybe it'd be nice if some of those would pop up. But if we can get Violet Face Multi, then that should have me set for February at least. It should be set for February at least. Hi, army is just full of waiting. Nothing special. Well, anything could happen, and you'd be called to action. So, I guess. Yeah, I would say. I guess maybe it's a good job that it's all waiting, and we can go, but can't be bothered with the VPN and stuff anymore. Right then, I guess with that we should jump in. Isanami Violet summoning starto. Anyway, first multi-summon then, here we go. Let's see how we do. We haven't summoned for a while now. Last time we summoned, it was for New Year's Shizuru, it was a whole month ago. And we do get a Rainbow Paper Face multi here. See, this is just going to be one and done, nice and simple. The Underwater Violet is here, just like that. Very simple, one and done. The shortest summoning stream ever. Okay, maybe I feel like I've shortchanged you all a little bit here. Simple, just like that. There she is. Violet really likes. Tokkuri Yashi, the goddess has blessed me. There we go. And I guess that means we're set for anniversary then. We should be guaranteed all of the other characters. We didn't even get to exchange. Oh no! I should go and summon more to get some more astral spheres. Sorry, Precon, we won't be doing that. Well, I was not expecting that. We didn't even need to bring out the secret weapon. So, there we go. Anybody who's late, they missed it. They missed it. Study stream. I don't know about streamer look. It is the look of the draw here. We had, if you are not familiar with Dokkan Battle, the other gotcha game I play, they have their 11th anniversary at the moment. My look on that game, on the anniversary banners there, has been terrible. I have sunk a huge amount of currency I saved into the Part 1 banners and haven't got a single of the new characters. And I'm not going to get them because I'm saving the rest for Part 2. But anyway, here on Princess Connect, we start the anniversary and it's the complete opposite. There we go. We have our Violet. So what we need to do is build her. So now we're going to the wonderfully entertaining part where we put Eag's equipment on her and stuff. And re-roll them all. And then we can give her a little bit of a try. So first of all, we will rank her up. And put some equipment on her, get her to 5-star, all of the good stuff. If we could have done it before we did this, started the stream, I would have done to make it a little bit easier, a little bit quicker. The other Violet, I thought it would be the same as the other Violet. I don't know, as a tank, this is a character that you really, putting attack on her is going to be pointless. Because she only does percentage damage on her union base. Maxing out with 2 million, so any attack on her equips is probably going to rubbish. So this one that Rin has got here, we need another one of them for her. And maybe we need to grab a shield. We've got 2 of those already. She doesn't use the one that we don't have. We might have grabbed that. Okay, so let's get her shards first. In here, we need to get up the shards, get the 5-star. Then we're going to have to do a little bit of equipment grabbing. My DAs have recovered quite a bit since our little bit of a mistake with Idolmaster. Yes, Rin Idolmaster and Uzuki too. I have actually got more Uzuki very hard shards than I needed. Wasted about 800 shards on it, I think, but we have survived. We have still got a few, enough left to 5-star a few characters. And then limit break them and give it a bit of a go. Music in pre-con is so good. It is very good. It is one of these games you can see that there's a lot of quality in the art, the story, the music, everything, the characters. It's a shame how what happened to Global, I suppose, but there we go. Was going to say, what did you spend them all on? Then I remembered, yes, wrong shards. I made a silly mistake, wrong shards. I have more DAs than I'll probably ever need. Well, it's a good job that they're giving us a load of them back. I was even considering buying some from the shop, but they didn't sell them in the shop. I think they might have a packs with them now, but good job. We didn't have to spend any money on. Not that desperate for them. Not that desperate at all. There we go. Violet is at 5 stars. I mean, actually, talking about artwork and quality of design, I do really like this Violet's design. She is very Violet, but also very different to her OG pre-fest form, with all of the different hairstyle, lovely little oceanic dress there. Maybe it smells a bit fishy, I don't know. Probably not. She's a princess. She'll have some special perfumes, I imagine, just like the Little Mermaid or something, to combat all the ocean smells, I suppose. Anyway, so what do we need to do now? We can put. Are we going to say? Actually, we're not going to be able to read these. We can give her the candies, the cakes, but we probably won't be able to read them until we have read the story event, I suppose. Unless she's only got one. Has she only got one? She has only got one. No current stories. There's no more bond ranks for the other Violet there. We could maybe have a look over, read this little episode if you wanted to later. Hey, if you want to get some in there, some testing. I think we do have enough DAs to ascend her here. Let's grab another 40. Let's not be stingy today. Maybe they'll unlock later. Perhaps they will. There is going to be part 2 and 3 of the actual story events, the main story events to come in. Well, when is it? Next week? It says here in the event, doesn't it? It is the 6th of February. There's going to be a middle part, and then the final part on the 12th. So yes, maybe they will be added later for that. whilst we're in here, there is a lot of extra rewards here in the prize gotcha here. 100 jewels there, DAs, another 150, 200, 400, 500 there, and 2 masterpieces. I do suspect this is going to be all we're going to get. I don't think there's going to be anything added to it when new parts are added, but still pretty good in there, more than what you would normally get from a story event. We're going to go over all of this tomorrow when we have a proper look at our Violet. So let's limit breaker, and then we get the wonderful task of putting some EX equipment on her. There we go, there we go, there we go. Bed story time promise. Well, it's only one episode, so it can't be that long, can it? Same thing happened with Astral Bonds. Aye. Yes, they are all in the returning gotcha, a huge mugs row of characters in that, excuse me, that banner for returning characters. Although, I wouldn't recommend summoning on that at all. Especially if you don't have many jewels at the moment. Violet and Co are much better options at the moment, so I don't know if you really need one of these for her, not at least not straight away anyway. So damage cut, hit points, defense, damage cuts. We definitely don't need any attack or just full hit points. And the starting physical 5% for 24 seconds, 8%, but that's only physical. That was physical and magical, wasn't it? Maybe we'll just give her one of these for now. Whoa, she's floating! She's floating there. Again, these are not going to be the best equips on there, are they? Defense and dodge, attack up. We don't really even need any attack on her at all, I don't believe. Attack and crit rate, so we don't need any of that. And this is a full attack one at the bottom here. Attack up S. So I suppose she would look like a little blue dress, just like the one that she's already wearing, I suppose. Even though it does give attack, dodge and defense. And then we're going to have to go and grab her one of these. We'll uncap them, we'll do this, and then we'll go and grab one from the Dawn Labyrinth. A blue accessory, a water accessory, that's what I'm trying to say. Mine's trying to think 2 miles ahead and I've not actually said anything. There we go, refine these, trying to get this. Give us some hit points. Give us some dodge. There we go. And let's jump into Dawn Labyrinth then. And we could buy one from the shop, or we could just try our luck first. I think it was this one, wasn't it, that she needs? Yep, there she is. So this one here, please. The only one that we don't got ticked, right? This one here. So how many runs? How many tickets do we have? We have 40. Let's do 4, 6, whatever. Let's see. Can we get a water, one of these defensive water equips for her? We should have to buy one. 2. Are there any either of the water? No, they're not. Try a couple more, shall we? And then maybe we just have to buy them. I've not even got any there. No, it's been right stingy. Come on, come on. Ilya, get us what we need. A water ring, please. Yeah, no water rings, right? Okay, fine. Fine. I see. Right. We're just going to have to go into the shop and buy one then, I guess. Have we got... These would be nice to get, but... Where are we? Let's make sure we get the right one. Don't be silly and purchase the wrong ring. It is in here, right? Can we even do it? I can't even see one here. These are all the attack equips. Do they not have defense equips I need to buy? It doesn't look like they do. Right, okay. Items, EX equipments, and... No, these are all the attack equips. There are no defense equips in here. Okay. I didn't realise that. Let's jump back in. And... Ilya, we need water, please! I wonder why my number 2 is a black square. Well, I don't know, I guess the image just hasn't loaded. It's a number 2 on here. I don't know if it's... oh, it's the number 2 on the stream, yes. I wonder why that is. I guess the image is just not loaded up. Please! We've got one. Is it water? It is! Finally! There we go, Violet. You have your equip. Right. Let's stick this on there as well. This has taken 10 times longer than even summoning did. 10 times longer than summoning. And we've got plenty of light ones, defensive. Oh, there are plenty of tanks in light, but we will see. So water element defense up there. 20% for 90 seconds. Let's stick that on Violet. Let's just give it a quick synthesis. And then we can try her out in some battles, I guess. Twinkle Wish. Still haven't cleared Labyrinth with the new guilds since they were added. Well, I'm pretty glad I did the stream where we went through it all. And got it all done. I got it all done. Twinkle Wish either. Well, yes. The thing about Labyrinth, I guess, is it's pretty long, and you can back out. But you can go back in again, but you have to finish it, I suppose. Do you not? Before you can do something else. It is quite long, I suppose, and it is a little bit frustrating when you get to like level 4 and end up getting stuck and having to start again. But I guess they want you to get these equips from it, don't they? Enchanting items is synthesis buffed. I think it's not buffed, but they have changed it so it's quicker to do it less clicks and 1% defense. I don't know. Hit points is probably better because it's used in every single fight. Yeah, you go reforge now and go straight back into it again. You don't have to do 3 clicks before we get here. So let's get some defensive. Some defensive stats on here. Hit points, I think, like I said, is probably the best. Now we can jump in and we can see what she's like. Or is it just a lucky pull? Yes, this is again more RNG. We are slaves to the RNG here. 1% physical defense, 1% magical defense, and 2 hit points. Not the worst, I suppose, for now, and it gets us out of this. It gets us out of this. So, what do we want to try first? Do we jump in to the biggie before we even do some testing with her and see if we can beat this Baron Fungus dude? Azure, what is he? Do they call him Baron Fungus in this? It is Baron Fungus. Now I do have his team in here with Rin. No, we don't. We do have. It's a magical team. So I guess I was thinking water physical. Maybe they didn't need a new tank, but for multiple target, we did have the Summer Shizuru. Summer Shizuru with AD equipment 2 had become a top tank for that team. Now maybe Violet is going to take that crown off her. Another Violet tank. Now I think the team, if I can remember correctly, was... It was Misora. Let's see if we have a Xmas Misora to borrow. dum, dum. There is one here. Not a friend. I wonder if it'll stay there. I think this is what the team was that I saw. I think you forgot Carol. Well, yeah, that's the thing. We've had a new Kokoro. We're possibly getting a new Peccary. Where's our new Carol? I'm sure you'll be excited for that. If we got a new... What if Carol was the prefect instead? Out of the blue. There we go. Let's see. Everyone is equipped up, right? Yes, they seem to be equipped up decently enough. So I think it was just Ameth was on set. So let's jump in here. Let's back the screams of the girls off a little bit. There we go. I think this is how I've seen it just run like this. Let's see on a magical team now then how Violet does. She's primarily a physical character. Works best on a physical team. She lowers physical defense. She doesn't lower magical defense. She does a lot more physical attack buffing than she does her magical attack buffing. And she's better against multiple targets, I would imagine, seeing as she has that as a capability. But, well, I suppose Fungus here, he does send out his little ads, which is maybe what she's doing, is clearing them. Although our damage is looking great at the moment. And this guy's healing too. Anyway, yes, maybe I still don't have enough masterpieces that we need. I haven't put the masterpieces in. I always forget the masterpieces. Anyway, a magical team here. This team, if you have a strong enough Princess Knight, and I guess it's the masterpieces, this team can win, but I think I am... Well, there we go. It's not a win button, that's for sure. I think we did better when we had the full magical team. Well, there we go. That one didn't work out very well at all. So, once again, a pretty quick test. And maybe we're not beating it today. So I'll see if we can find that team in the background. So anyway, that is a little bit worrying considering everything here is maxed out. This is maxed out. This is maxed out. This is all maxed out. The only thing that isn't maxed out is the masterpiece section here, which we can put on. That's number 93 then, I guess. There is still quite a few more to go. I would suspect that these will all be given extra in this month. I think at some point this month these will all be given new levels to grind out. Could put up a better Misora support, but I don't think that will make much difference. Probably not. I'm gonna let's put Violet on the front here, and then I'll see if it has been upgraded. The Worry Chef's Google Docs, and see if that has been updated. Well, she should have been up here, Violet. Why have we gone past her? There she is. Right. Yes. Let's get Violet on here so that we can see her. And then I'm going to have a look for... I'll have a look in the background then and see if we can find these... teams, if they are there, if it is actually being updated at all. Whilst it's loading, Water 9. I don't imagine it's been updated. It is very early days with her release. Yeah, it was Summer Yui that we used before. And she seems to maybe be a little bit of a better option. Perhaps. I can maybe bring it up on the screen here so we can see. Just link this in here. There we go. On the screen somehow. the Summer Yui team there. We swapped Summer Yui out for a Violet, and well, it didn't work too well. So maybe we could try. I mean, it's supposed to be a Violet stream, and we're going to end up saying no. We'll put Yui in instead. So actually, I'm trying to organize everything so I can see it. Right. Let's jump back across in here. Then put Yui in. Where is she? Do we still have that Misora or a new Misora up? We wanted to try and give it one try. There's another one here. What's she looking like? Again, no equipment, I suppose. Might be a little bit of a problem, but if we try to run a little bit of a timeline here, and we'll see if it works. I think we tried to run this timeline before, and we didn't quite get it, did we? And again, it's noughts and crosses. So we want to have 1, 3, and 5 unset. So we'll slow it down a little bit. 1, 3, and 5. And then when Ninon goes at 104, we need to switch over positions 2 and 3. So that's Ninon and Misora at 104. This will be fun. I'm pretty sure this is probably going to do a little bit better than we did full set there with Violet, but maybe for most of us, I mean, that just might show that she maybe really is this Violet just a physical option. If she did blast away there on this magic team at 54, we want to set Ninon. That's, oh, well, Ninon's dead. Sorry, Ninon. Okay, well, the summoning went very well, but the testing didn't. Alright, good night, Kasparov. Thank you very much for dropping by. It was nice to see you again. I probably won't be streaming for a huge amount of time longer anyway, because, well, I was trying to fight this brown fungus, and as you can see, he's been still rather stinky. So maybe we can just use our Violet a little bit in the training hall. Let's see what kind of damage she can do against single target and against multiple target. So I guess we'll go multiple target first. And we will stick the water weakness on. This is where maybe I should be happy to have my Summer Pecorine, who we can use here. I'm worrying actually that I might not be able to run all these water facilities. We still don't have the Summer Ruka, who will be pretty good for this. So we want Violet as the tank. We want, now I guess it's multiple targets, so I suppose we'll put Uni in there. Winter Uni is a speed buffer. And who else would we run on this team? Is this team maybe not quite as good as I was thinking? This is probably why Summer Ruka is used, who I don't have. I mean, do we just go full support for Pecorine and put in Ryuri and Cherun here? I suppose it doesn't really matter too much, does it? There's no other multiple target DPS for physical. Is there nobody that I'm forgetting here? I mean, Naya, but do we really put Naya in? Maybe we just go with these two, and we'll see what Pecorine can do with this. And we'll see what damage Violet can do as well with this. Try again with your Misora. Okay, we will do that then once we've had a little bit of a run in here. I don't know if it's gonna save my. Is it gonna save my Summer Ninon, or is it going to? I wonder why she was dropping then. That was a little bit strange. I don't think I put everything in correctly. Alright, so these Violet's gonna Union base. Do we have a little indicator then of these tokens that she has on there? These deep sea tokens or whatever they're called. They can stack up to 60. So I can't see anything up there. There, she's got 20 at the moment. And we're at 1 minute 6 in the battle. Let's speed this up a little bit then. 25 now, about a minute into the left in the battle. She needs to get to 30, so now she's at 30, so that's about 56. Where she starts to get some of the extra buffs on their passives. You can see here, damage there, pretty uniform. Just a percentage of the boss's health. Wait. Let's see here. Let's go back to Union Base again so we can see. There we go. There we go. Just a percentage. Maxed out at 2 million again. So that was a damage cap. So I was, when I first saw it, I didn't think there was, I couldn't see a damage cap. And I was thinking, well, hang on a minute. That might be a little bit broken if there is. But yes, there is a damage cap on it. And against this boss, she's hitting it. So I guess, well, I guess it depends on the hit. Well, if she's hitting the damage cap, her damage against every fight will be the same. Does it depend on the amount of nodes, though, that the opponent has? Because she hits damage cap on every node. So I guess, technically, she will be doing more damage the more targets that there are. So there's 3 targets here. So what's the best in then? That when we go against single target, she does 1/3 of the damage that she does in this fight. Just under 1 billion. I think we've seen a lot more than that from teams against training bosses. And there we go, 47 million. So what are we going to predict then? What is 1/3 of that? It's about what? What is it? 1734? No, about 15, 30. Brain 15, 30, 45. So it's about 15, 16 million. So that's what I guess what the prediction is against single target, that we get about 15, 16 million damage from her. So let's see then. Let's see if it is that predictable. So let's go against the single target one. Maybe there could be a better team. Maybe they're putting Sumaruku in. I'm pretty sure that team against a multiple target opponent would have done a lot more damage there. Guess that's who we're missing for this team. Maybe there's one I could have borrowed. I could have maybe seen if there's one to borrow just for testing, but it doesn't really matter. Anyways, it doesn't really matter a huge amount. Hello, Pete. How are you doing? How's Violet? Yes, that's what I forgot. Violet. She sounds like she is part of the Apple range. Along with your iPod and your iBook and your iPhone, you now have an Violet. How is she? Well, I think she should be pretty good. However, again, I've jumped in and she's not been quite as explosive or impactful on the team as I was maybe hoping. But yeah, there is a lot more testing to do. It's very early days. We've only just got her. And I'm pretty sure I'll be saying for the physical multiple target, she is a must. Is she going to be used off element? Is she going to be used with magic, with single target, like the Dark Violet is? I don't know. I would say that for sure right now, but we will have a good look at it for tomorrow. just see how she works now against single target and multiple targets. She has multiple targets, she will do more damage there, but we're predicting 15 to 16 million damage here with just one node. If she's hitting damage cap on that one, I haven't been paying attention. And again, it depends on how many times she union bests, so... 23 million, so it was a little bit more than a third. Perhaps she union bested an extra time there, I wasn't counting. But considering that team, we didn't change the team like an idiot, and we kept our multiple target DPS in there, still didn't do too bad. We could have maybe swapped her out for somebody else, put Christina in or whatever. Anyway, we will do better testing another time. So let's jump back into Deep Quest then and see if Baron Fungus has met his match. I don't know. I don't know. How many pulls did it take you? Now this is where, if I had a smug face, I would put on a smug face. Because it only took one. Face multi. I had 90,000 jewels when we started, and now I've got 88,800. So, yes, Violet was very kind indeed. And if we do get free pulls on the second one, and we get them with free pulls, that's going to be even better. Maybe we'll obviously have some jewels for the characters coming over in March and April. But anyway, Mr. Baron Fungus here. From the timeline, if we're running the timeline, means we need to keep Yui in here. Has she shown up? Yes, she has. Thank you very much. We now have very good equipment on there. Better equipment than mine. So, is Nina going to survive this? Is Nina going to survive this? What did I do something wrong? I don't think I did. So Yui, Misora, and Ameth on this team are unset. Let's send this one in. There we go. Right then. So if it was correct, it does look like yes. When the Ninon Union bests here. No, don't unsubscribe. Only one. Well, like I told others, my look on my Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle summons for the anniversary there have been the complete opposites. Absolutely terrible. Terrible. So I guess the RNG gods have balanced things out between the two games. So there we go, right. So then Ninon, if she doesn't die, wants to set herself at 54. Oh, she's gone again. Why is she dying there? Is there something I can do to stop her from dying? Should Yui be set? Is the timeline killing her because Yui is not set? The whole time this timeline is saying Yui should be unset, but I'm gonna try it with a set. See if that keeps her alive, keeps Ninon alive. We're gonna have to reset, aren't we? Because our Misora's not here. If you unsubscribe when you resubscribe, you might see if my pop-ups are working, my notifications. Because I think I heard one go off earlier, but I didn't see it appear on the screen. I should maybe go back and check it, but hey ho. Right, yes, there she is. Right. So what I'm going to just see how this goes. Otherwise, maybe Baron Fungus is a step beyond. And just do this. And see if that can keep Nina alive. If not, well, I don't know. Maybe we could try Violet again, but I don't know what else to suggest. Is Diana going to still go at 104? She is. That hasn't interrupted that. Now let's see if she dies now. If you can maybe union base quickly and stop her from going down, give her a bit of healing or something. Or is it just a one-shot, a cold one-shot that we can do nothing about? Well, it's changed the timeline, because she was supposed to be set at 54, and she's not going to union base at 54 anymore. The keeping you reset has definitely changed the timeline. So maybe that means we should just leave it like this and see how it does. Because there really isn't much point in following it anymore because it is broken. But it has kept Neon alive, so it's doing better than what it did before. Maybe there is only units I get Violet. Is it the only one that you've got the jewels for? Well, we can say, oh, what's this healing? Why do all these bosses heal? I think she should be a pretty good option there, Pete, if you want to go for Air. Yeah. What have they done? They're buffed. I don't understand why they're healing so much for me. This is not working. Okay. Let's try using Violet and just set and forget again. I can't see it doing a huge extra damage, all the extra damage that we needed, but let's run Violet because it's Violet that we're here to see. I'm sorry, Yui, your anniversary was 2 years ago now. There are physical teams for this fight. Perhaps we could try Pecorine and a physical team if this isn't going to work either. There we go then, let's send this off. Let's send this off. I think this is how I saw it run when I looked earlier. What are these physical teams then? There are physical teams. How many of them can I actually build? The answer to that is none of them. Well, one of them. If I can borrow Ruka, then the summer Ruka, that is. Perhaps we could build a team. Take out those little funguses! Look at why it keeps healing! We're not taking out the funguses quick enough, are we? I mean, it's definitely done better than the other friend Misora, that's for sure. But we're still not quite there. It's because if you can stop it from healing, that healing that is the problem. The same as with the light boss. And I've watched other people take on them bosses and it doesn't heal for them. But for me, he's healing like crazy. 26. The damage is always just very similar there for Violet, but then again, she's a tank. I'm not here for doing damage. And she maybe does a little bit more damage than the previous one. Right, okay. Let's see if we can just build a physical team then. Is there a Ruka to borrow? A summer Ruka anyway? We have one. We have one. So the others on the team, we have a Winter Cherry and a Winter Uni for a team that did have a Rin tank in it. But Winter Uni on all of them, I suppose I'm looking at it, I should bring it up on the screen here. Whoa, a little bit too far that. Let's bring it back over here. Yes, so there is that team there with Rin tanking that we're probably going to end up building. And a few other slight variations on that. We was using some Shizuru there as well. So I guess there are a few tank options here for water. Again, the timelines are not going to really work. They're really very small though. So let's bring up the game again, back on here. See what we can get. Let's put in Charun and Uni. And let's see how this team will do. With full physical, full set, then I guess we don't really know what inputs we maybe could do to make a difference. Can Pecorine take out all of these pesky little mushrooms? Little shiitakes, they are. Definitely little shiitakes. Come on! Take out the little shiitakes. You love eating, don't you, Pecorine? You would love a mushroom soup. Shiitake mushroom soup. Come on. Double Union Best there from Violet. She's going crazy. She's seeing what Pecorine's doing and saying, I want a bit of that too. Oh no, hang on. Hang on. What the... No, what the shiitake has just happened there? Violet went down. Do we actually need to put more defense on her? What happened there? I've got too cocky calling them little shiitakes. They were saying, I'm having none of that. I'm having none of that. Right. Okay. This is going well. This is going very well indeed. We have to think. Do we swap this for a better equipment? Do we think she's going to need it? Which would mean jumping back in. And re-rolling stuffs. Where are we? Where are we? We want here. Thank you, Louise Marie. So that means we're going to need to buy another one of these shield pieces. I believe this is the one that she uses. We have got quite a bit of currency, so we've only got 2 of them now, so it's not the... I'm sure we can afford to do that. So let's see if this will help, because was it Violet that went down while the whole team went down, or did those mushrooms did they attack over our defenses, penetrate our defenses from over the top? Is there somebody that's got one of these shields that's not already actually fine? There must be somebody. For some reason, June. So there you go, June, you can have a max refined one. And we can give this one to our Violet, which now means jumping back in here. Again, I guess we don't really want any defense on it, or crit or anything. So, a defense attack. We normally don't want any attack on this. So full defense on here, please. Full big defense. It might take a little bit of time. These are the ones that... okay, so what else? What else can we talk about? Whilst we're doing this, then. Look at this defense penetration. That's what we would have thought we would have usually wanted. But no, not today. Hit points, yes, but we would like a little bit more than that. There we go. We'll keep that hit points. And we should probably reroll the rest of it. That's a decent attack, but no, we don't want to attack today. %, not really good enough either. Yes, what's the thing? What have I been doing today? What have I been watching today? I don't imagine anybody else has, but magical defense. I guess we'll keep that. Fumoko's birthday. I watched them visiting a natto factory. Has anybody tried natto? Would anybody like to try natto? I don't think I would think I would particularly like it. Yeah, they visited a natto factory. Saw how I've seen the whole process of how you make natto with Fumoko, and then they visited the natto fairy. Yes, there is a natto fairy in Japan that helps little kids that don't like eating natto eat natto. It was all a little bit surreal. How did I hear about Fumoko from two different places at the same time? Pete, it's Fumoko Inception. You've got Fuwawa on one ear and Makoko on the other. It's 4% attack. Normally that would be amazing, but not for this Violet. But yeah, where else did you hear about Fuwamoko? We're just told to buy some sets in like 6 hours. Some of their merch. I guess they didn't show any in the stream I saw earlier, but I imagine they will have some birthday merch which will be going live at some point when they do the other stream. I've got the little egg Fuwamokos. That's the only Fuwamoko merch I've got. The little egg ones that released last Easter. Because they went on a boat ride, on a little boat into a cave, and then they went into a strawberry place where they had some very nice strawberries, and ate some strawberry ice cream, and then visited the natto fairy. So yeah, it was... I'm not even paying attention to what we're getting. Did we get anything good? No, we didn't. I don't know anything about some birthday sets. What I do know is I need some Shadowverse. Well, yes, that's something else I haven't spoken about much at all on here. Shadowverse and the Princess Connect collab. I suppose, for those of you that like Shadowverse as well, I've not played it, but maybe it's that collab, is there not, of some of the Princess Connect characters into Shadowverse getting cards. I don't know if they're any good in that game, but well, there's been quite a few Shadowverse characters coming into Princess Connect. Hi. Hello, V. Hello, tree friends. Did you get lucky on Violet? I got absolutely wrecked by her. Well, I guess again it's balanced out. We did do pretty good with her. Just one multi, first multi we got her. So I doubt we'll be recreating that with the other characters this month. But hopefully you'll get better luck next time. Next time, I haven't locked it. I know I haven't locked it, but we could always just go re-roll. Next. I'm going to just discard that. I will not that. It's 2% hit points. All the others, we're going to be here forever. It's only 0.5% hit points. It's not a huge amount. Yes, you did so well. Pete unsubscribed. He doesn't play either. Just wanted the cards. Aha. I understand your pain. Pete's pain. Yes. Well, like I said, my joke on battle summoning has gone terribly. So again, everything is balanced out. Oh, well, I think we're doing this for, no, we do 1%, 2, at least a red. It needs to be at least a red. Come on. Maybe a physical defense too would be nice. Because then we've got magical defense, physical defense, and some hit points. We also watched Ina playing Enfield today as well. Anyone here play Enfield? I don't think I'm be playing it. It looks very, to be honest with you. What's the blooming game called? I don't know why it's lost in my brain as well. It looks very Genshin Impact. That's the blinking one. I don't know why. I forgot. That looks very Genshin Impact like, to be honest with you. But it's very interesting, I suppose. What's his name? Panda, Dapan, that's it. That seems to be Ina's favourite character, Dapan, who was a big panda that's got a wok on his back. So I guess it's a bit of a weird play in there, Dapan. I was like, okay, Dapan, all of the cute girls that you could have, and you decided you want to run around as Dapan, a big fat panda. Anyway, if it makes her happy, happy, I guess. Not physical attack. What the fuck is this story event? Oh, I actually YouTube. I didn't say anything. It's like an episode of Food Wars. Well, yeah, I guess I've actually read it yet. We haven't done the story yet. That's why we're not doing the story event boss. We'll do that when we summon for the second character. Come on. But yes, you need some kind of chef battle. It seems to be. Sorry, spoilers. I mean, I think we've all seen the premise of it anyway. That it's a food war battle between the worlds, and all the princesses that represent the four worlds are coming to the competition. And Violet chops her hand off, which you see in the PV. Holy moly, come on, let's just give me anything defensive here that's decent, please. Well, at least we got a shorter clickers here. Finally, there we go. We'll take that, Now then, let's see if that saves Violet, but I don't think if it not, I don't know if we're going to even be able to beat this fight, if at all today. Maybe we'll have to come back at this another time. We have the Ruka there. We got Ruka for this one. Do we want change the team up a little bit? Is there some way we can maybe put some more defenses on here? Because she does help with keeping the team alive. She does have mechanics to help keep the team alive, and then we're not working there as good as we might have liked them to. Again, the support has no, I guess it's like a dev friend support, these ones, aren't they? Which have no EX equipments on them. And Violet's unis are not maxed out, but I don't think it makes any difference for her either, because she's not doing damage. So let's send it anyway, then let's send it. Maybe there's someone we could set, someone we could unset, maybe that would help, but I'm not sure. Do we usually run Uni unset? Do we usually run Cherun unset some of the time? But let's see if we can see what happens here. Violet has a few more hit points, a bit more defense. Is she gonna go down? Take up those little shiitakes! Also, I'm going to call them little shiitakes, they are. They are indeed. Oh, no, it wasn't Violet that went down. Cherun and Hekarine collapsed there. So we're certainly not going to do it now. But what the hell is this? What is Violet doing? What is this? How many union bases is she getting in a row? What is going on? Violet, you're going a bit crazy here. Is this a Violet solo? What the hell was that? How many union bases in a row? What? Was it broken? Was it glitched? What happened? Well, we did absolutely no damage, although I don't know what the hell happened there. I don't know what the hell happened there. Maybe we could maybe try changing things up a little bit. As I guess it's Cherun who may have to take out. Do we still have that dev friend there? Will Riri keep us alive? Did she have some support that keeps allies alive? Deploys a HP recovery field. Boosts defense. A barrier, yes. Maybe Riri would keep us alive. If we have to take somebody out, it might be because we probably want Ruka's damage. We want the speed buffing from Uni. So let's give this a try. Let's see if Violet goes crazy again like that. It's a shame that there is a cap on that damage. Otherwise it could have been a Violet solo there. Was she doing lots of Union base, or did the game just glitch? She's not even going to be taking the little mushrooms out either if it's a percentage. But I suppose doing a little bit of damage might help on them there. And then somebody else to finish them off. I don't think I had this problem before with all the healing. Yes, Baron Fungus does look like he is still a bit of a problem. Anyway. Anyway. I guess we may have to say we're not taking the Fungus down today. There isn't anything else. What was last clown battle? I mean, was there any teams last clown battle that were weak to water that were multiple targets? I don't know if there was. Actually, let's see if I can find the clown battle one. Here we go. I've got the clown battle one up now. So there aren't any water multiple target teams used, was there? Last clown battle. So there isn't one of these bosses that we could try. No, it doesn't look at all like there was. So because it was Great Goblin and it was the Nightmare that was weak to water, and both of them were single targets. So yes, I guess that might be it for today then. I suppose we do still have this story event to go over and have a look at the boss. We haven't unlocked the boss yet, but We should maybe do that next time because there will be something again in another week. So what will it be in about a week's time on the 9th? The 9th will be a week on Monday, so it will be just over a week for the next character. Who is he going to be then? Is it going to be Neffy? Is it going to be Lariel? Is it going to be a Pecorine? And I will go and have a little look to see if I can find the leaks for the costumes, the designs for the other characters. Is it worth doing a video on leaks? Maybe we can put it up as a post. Maybe people won't want to see it. Maybe it's a bit of a spoiler. Anyway, summoning went brilliantly. Hopefully that can continue. Hopefully it will continue for all of you as well. We will get that pesky mushroom at some point. We will do proper testing with Violet tomorrow. She sure always do this. We summon them, we test them, and we go, oh, that's maybe not the best look. But I'm sure she's great. We will show it all tomorrow when we have a look at Violet in a lot more details. Thank you everybody for watching. I am Tokkuri Yashi. Thank you very much for coming in and spending your time. I will see you all again very soon. Snap! I forgot Pre-Con Fest is coming up. Well, yes, it will be at the end of this month, which will be a pre-fest. We will see who it is. We will see who it is. In the radio, maybe, that they will have in a few days, around about the 8th or the 9th, will be one before the next character, I think. Perhaps we will go over that as well. Thank you for the stream. Guess my luck. Well, I really do need some pretty good luck on Monday for what's going on Monday. But anyway, I'd rather have a good luck on Monday than on the day. Anyway, I will see you all again very soon. I'm Tokkuri. I'll see you all again very soon. Bye 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 bye.